So, another episode of nothing. The other day, I was just sitting down after finishing work. I finished another client, and normally when I work with my client, I get mentally exhausted because I put a lot of thought and creativity into it. So after I finished, I opened the door. I just wanted to go for a walk in the house only. And there I saw my baby sleeping in the bedroom. The door was open. And my wife was just putting all the things in place, because the baby tends to throw things around, and so she was keeping things in order. So I just told my wife, just if you can make a cup of coffee for me. She said okay. And so my wife went and got my coffee, and she was making it. I was just standing there as my wife was preparing coffee. And then I told her that, our life has become so boring, and she started to laugh. The reason why she started to laugh is because, to be honest, our life is very monotonous. Our life is, to be honest, it is boring. There's nothing new or exciting happening. Like, I'll give you an example, okay? I'll give you an example. Every single day, I get up. As soon as I get up, I open the door. My baby, this happens every single day. My baby comes running into my room because it's cool with AC, and she'll lie on the bed for some time. I will go sit on my chair. My wife will bring black coffee. She'll bring few slices of watermelon. And as usual, I will open my iMac. I'll switch it on. I will check the emails, the updates, whatever, as I'm sipping the coffee. And then my wife will bring my exercise bandana, my shorts and socks. Okay. While my baby is still lying down there. And after maybe half an hour or 45 minutes of the coffee going in my system, I then dress up. I go running, not running, like slow jog, whatever. Then after that, I take my trusty GoPro. I have my, piece of paper where I've written down the topics which I'm going to speak about. I do this for 1 hour, 1.5 hours. I shoot a couple of videos. And then I go back home, I have a shower. Then after that, my wife serves me food. And then after some time, either me and my wife, we either go together to the market, or she goes alone and the baby is with me. Or by this time it is 4 o'clock, nearly 4 o'clock. Okay. And then it takes 1 hour to go shopping and come back. Then is the second meal. Might have a fried chicken or whatever from the street. They give nice ones. Then once again, I'm doing my work, doing my video editing, and then by the time I finish uploading, then if I have client appointments or whatever, beforehand or whatever, I finish them. And next thing you know, it is already 12 in the night. Okay, we have a dinner in between. It's 12 in the night. And by the time the baby goes to sleep. Now, I tend to repeat this schedule every single day. Every single day. In fact, I'm pretty sure if you notice my videos, you must have memorized this path that I'm walking on. You must have seen it so many times. Some people say, Loy, I'm bored, man. Same old background. Okay. Then some people say, hey, man, Loy, fuck, it's become too predictable, man. Like, your topics and what you speak about UAE, personal branding, self-improvement. They're fucking bored, man. And nothing, yeah, the Nothing series. And then, some people say, hey, Loy, why don't you travel some other place and do some other thing and review a restaurant or do a book review or go travel somewhere. Okay. In fact, my wife and I were talking a time. Samui is such a small place. It's a small island. Before, at least, there were many, many places to eat and go out. Now, after the pandemic, 80% has shut down. 80%, huh? Almost like 90% has shut down. So there is hardly, there's nothing happening. Basically, it's a ghost town. And the only outlet that I go to, one is a Indian, that prepares Indian food. One is Burger King. I don't like McDonald's so much. And maybe I might order something from, pizza company. That's the name of the brand here. My wife will eat Thai food or she'll go to the market. It's like we have seen the whole island. There's no shopping mall here. There's one which is 60% empty. Nothing is there. So now, if you actually look at it, every day we do the same thing. I get up this more or less the same time, do the same schedule every day, same kind of videos, and I'm the same guy, same face, can't change anything. Now, to be honest with you, people, when they tell, Loy, if you don't change, people get bored. I'm very aware of that. In fact, you don't have to remind me. I do the research by myself. In fact, how many YouTube channels have you subscribed to before, but now you don't watch their videos anymore? How many restaurants do you go eating in the same place again, until some point you stop? We all are creatures of change. Eventually, at some point, we get bored. Why do you think Apple comes with a new iPhone every year? Why do you think Samsung comes out with a new iPhone? People get bored. Or the same old phone, I want something new. Or the same old, why women go and do shopping even though they have enough and more clothes? But it's the same old, I want to dress up new, I want to look new. Why do people give out their old cars even though it's still working and try something new? Why do people go to a new place for a holiday? In fact, simple, today if you check Facebook, people are busy scrolling. When they go Instagram, they are busy scrolling. They have these short videos. Oh, short, 20 seconds. Because our attention span is today so finicky, we don't want to look at anything more than 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. We want new. And that is where you get new girlfriend, new boyfriend, new relationship. Why do you think so many YouTube content creators come out with something new, shocking? Why they tried podcasting? Why they trying this? Why they trying that? The fact of the matter is, we human beings want new kind of stimulation, new foods, new products, new services. So now the question comes to me, this is for me, which I'm sure even you need to ask for yourself, is, am I not scared of becoming stale and boring? Am I not scared? Am I not worried that shit, people get bored of me, my channel, my work, my videos? In fact, people in my group, my WhatsApp group, hey man, it's the same old people. Have a look at your relatives, have a look at your friends, have a look at your lifestyle. Isn't it more or less the same? Same people, same everything. Christmas comes once every year, the excitement then dies out. New Year resolution dies out. Easter, Eid, Ramadan, Deepavali, Dashara, all these festivals. See, we can try gimmicks. We can try, women try surgery, make their breast big, ass this, get some injection Botox. Men go for holidays, try new girlfriends, buy new toys. Even I sometimes buy new technology. Now there is no place. I don't have a place for any more technology. You know, we are all slaves to this. So now the question is, if I don't reinvent myself, wouldn't I be outdated? See, the fact is, we all have to reinvent ourselves. We all have to. If there's a new technology like Zoom, when Zoom came out, before Skype was there, hardly anyone used to use. But when the pandemic happened, everyone automatically had to learn, okay, how do I use this video conferencing? And people, today Zoom has become second nature to most. So many students didn't know how to use laptop. Parents didn't know how to use homework on online learning. Automatically they learned. So necessity is, they say, no, the mother of invention. To survive, what is need, N-E-E-D, need, that you can't play around with. Others, you will be extinct. You can't survive. But wants, no? W-A-N-T-S, that you can never satisfy. That is why I always tell people, if you have a relationship where the person has wants, you know, the wants disguised as a need, finished. Your relationship will break up one day. And what do I mean by that? The girlfriend wants you always to be with her. Your boyfriend wants to know where you're going, what you're doing, when you're coming back, there's that. And your nature is something else. Or the person's ultra possessive, or the person wants excess amount of sex. You know, anything that is done which is not just need, no? It cannot work. Like, for example, from my personal thing, my wife is happy with simple food. Once a while she'll ask me for prawns or durian, you know, the expensive Thai fruit. Okay? But otherwise she's simple. And that is what is keeping our relationship long. But if she would demand, I want to go out here, I want to travel here, I want this expensive stuff or that expensive toy, and you know, for a normal guy who would entertain all this, would want a new female every day. You would get bored. This pussy has become old, let me take a new one. Let me enjoy with a new one. Might as well, I'm buying new things, might as well enjoy with a new one, no? New flavor of the month, like they call it. I'm very aware that people get bored of my channel. Thankfully, my YouTube presence and my online brand is not based on longevity of views. I'm the type of guy who, if you need me, you take my service, you pay the money, bye-bye. It's like bam, bam, thank you, ma'am. And that works best with me, seriously. You know, when people stick around for too long, doesn't work out, because for me, I need new customers, new clients, new service. Unless, of course, this is a long-term project. If it's a long-term project, yes, I do not give up. I will not stop until the person achieves success. But if it is more of the short term, and you know, I like to finish my job well, and I like to finish my job quickly, you know. So, you know, it's here's my wife and baby. See, yes, yes. What you want?
This?
Who's this? Every day, same thing, no?
Yes, sir.
Every day, same.
Yes, sir.
Every day, same restaurant, same food.
Yes, sir.
Every day, I get up same time.
Yes, sir.
I order.
Because
And every day, I eat same thing. You can remove and you can do. Every day, what I have after I get up?
coffee, fruit,
Coffee and fruit. Okay. Then after that, what do you give me? After coffee, fruit? After you give me coffee, fruit, then
Short for running.
short for running, and
After you come back, I give soda and fruit again.
okay. And then after I shower, then
You go in the room. You work and I ask you want food or not?
okay, I go in my work, I do my work, then you bring food, no?
Yes, sir.
And then after that,
Okay.
you go market, okay. After market,
Come back,
come back,
eat food,
eat food, and then
sleep.
after it's baby sleep, no?
Yes, sir.
And what I'm doing?
Working.
Working. What you're doing?
Lie down and
Lie down and
play some game.
play some game, okay. And then in the night, I get up sometime and ask you again food. And then next day again same, no?
Yes, sir.
We go how many restaurant, all restaurant finish, no? Everything same, no? Good. Same wife, same husband, same paw. Okay.
Come baby.
Okay. Chal. Drive safely, huh? So you see, every day it's the same thing. See now, what is the moral of the story? If I had to give you something of value to this video. See, just if you are in the business or the line of work where you have to keep people's attention and interest, you have to keep people's interest and attention always. You have to keep them entertained, like a Jake Paul or Logan Paul. You have to do new pranks, you have to do new stuff. Then that is your life. Like for example, the movie stars, film actors, actresses, even the politicians. They have to do what the majority wants. The majority vote, majority likes. So why do you think actors and actresses, they have a PR agency that tells them, okay, say this, say that, say you're supporting LGBTQ and say you're supporting this. And then if they say something wrong, I apologize, which sounds so fake and monotonous. Because they are in the line of work where the popular vote matters. Okay? You have to please the majority. Okay? This is, if you're in this line of work, this is your life. Now, obviously, most of you are not celebrities or politicians. You're normal working guys. So your life revolves around pleasing your boss, pleasing your colleagues, your company. You can't help it because that is where you go to work. And then your frustrations you'll remove on WhatsApp group or social media. Or why do you think people create these fake accounts? Because they have so much of inbuilt, they want to, just spew it out. And then obviously people on social media likes to put their photographs, look how sexy I look how handsome I look. So a little bit of variety is there. And then people who have money, they go for holidays, they go for vacations, and then they show off on social media, or they buy the latest iPhone, they buy the latest Samsung, they buy all these toys. Okay, fine. They'll buy a new car. Celebrities, some of them. Hey, look at this. It's a slug. Slug or it's a... I don't know if he'll make it. Lucky guy. Look at this. I'll leave it to your fate. Should I leave it to your fate? How do I take this guy there? I think shouldn't be interfering with you. Okay. Yeah. This is harder than I thought. Okay. A small worm. I'm jobless, man. I had to save a worm. Can you believe? Felt bad for that guy. Okay, anyway. So, what was I saying? So people, they tend to do these things to get attention. In my case, all the attention that I ever wanted, I channelized it into a commercial endeavor on YouTube and, social media. Okay. So now, okay, people tend to do this. Now there are other people who go to the gym and try to keep fit and show their abs and sexy body and okay. But now the question comes down to all these things are extras. Okay. What really matters? See, as a spectator, as a person who's paying money or giving your time, you'll watch a game or new cricket match or new boxing match or new football match and you'll say, hey, what the fuck, yeah, this and that. Fine. But apart from that, that is not your core life. That is in the free time. Your core life is you go to work, your relationship, your wife, your spouse. Okay. So just like that, just as you have your core, my core is what I do, what work I'm doing. Now there's always pressure from my audience who wants to be loyal. Loy, why don't you change? So that I would pay attention to you. That is like your girlfriend or your boyfriend telling you, see, you look the same, why don't you get surgery? You look the same, why don't you lose some weight? Oh, our life has become boring, why don't we go for a holiday? Now this temporary fix that is there works, but only for temporary. Again, after 1 week, you'll get bored. And then say, man, I find this boring now. Why don't we try something else? Like for example, let's say I do restaurant-based videos. I do food-based videos. At some point, we'll say, Loy, now I'm bored of this. Let's try something new. But now the problem here is because I went away from my core was personal branding and improvement, and I moved into restaurants, my core suffers because I have to give time, attention, money to that other endeavor. And then if that doesn't work out, people think, oh, it's very easy, just come back and you can go back to your old. No. Competition will take over. People will forget you and you need to start from zero. When you break off with someone, you can't go back to them and say, okay, fine, let's start all over again. It's never the same, you know. Yes. Yes. You look like a fat pom-pom with a fat pom. So, you know, just like if I would tell you change your career, change the place where you stay, change your country, you'll be like, Loy, that's very easy to say, man, but it's very difficult to do. The same way for me also, it's very easy for you guys to say, very difficult to do. And for you, it's only giving advice without experience. For me, it is living this life and knowing fully well the risks. It's not that I've not taken these risks before. I've taken these risks and I've paid the price for it. So that's why I'm very careful. It was raining yesterday, maybe mushroom. I'm very aware of the risks. I've tried multiple new projects. So the bottom line that I want to give you through this video is, you want to try new things, you want to bring excitement in your life, fine, buy a new iPhone, go for a party, go for a holiday, try a new restaurant. But remember, you're just doing that to kill time and it's a temporary fix. Don't let your mind divert from the core. Don't fool yourself that you're changing anything. That is why people, women who get a surgery or men who buy something new or get into a new relationship, they think they're getting into something new and exciting. We'll come back to the same old. So, just think what I said. Ask yourself, is my life boring? Your own life. Ask yourself, what do you need to change? Ask yourself where you need to get better. Focus on all these areas. And in the end, don't change just for a fad. Have a long-term vision. Know what is your core purpose. Know what is your calling. Know what is your passion. And yes, where need is concerned, there don't fuck around. You have to evolve with changing times. But where wants are concerned, like a holiday, a new toy, just don't get carried away. That's all I want to tell you. Okay? Anyway, I will finish these videos and go back to the same old. So yeah, if you guys are still following me, one day you will get bored. Trust me. One day you will get bored. You will move on with your life. It is inevitable. I had my mentors. At some point, I didn't need them. The channels I used to watch, I don't watch them anymore. Friends and family and relatives and crowds I used to hang out with, I don't spend time with them anymore. But my core, that is my work, and now it's my family. That will remain. Rest, everything else is all temporary. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you think? Alright? You guys take care. I'll wait for my wife and kid to come back. They're gone for a round. Alright? Chill, man. You guys take care. See you.